We don't have to go to Vedas. I would say...
we feel whatever is happening in our life is the biggest suffering.
And that's exactly what is told in Mahabharata. When the war is happening, if somebody is saying no, a person like Krishna is saying, please go and fight. Please go and fight and kill him. You've been forgiven 100 times. You're given a chance. Would you do the 101th time? You'll be killed. So don't ask me at 101th time, why am I getting killed?
So does God individually guide a devotee? లేదా మనం చేసే ప్రేయర్స్ అన్ని దేవుడు వింటాడా?
This whole concept of a God listening comes when you make God as human. Sankalpa is manifestation, which is Iccha Shakti we call it, plus Kriya Shakti, which means you need to do on it, and then Jnana Shakti, which means you need to have the knowledge to do it.
మెయిన్ మహాగతే అంటే అసలు ఏం చెప్తారు? Even Karna involved in that.
Karna was totally involved. He is the reason why it is like that.
Oh my God.
To an extent where Shakuni also comes to Duryodhana. When Gandharva catches him, Karna runs away from the whole field. His own friend, very close friend who runs away. Imagine you have a very close friend. Okay, somebody kidnapped you, and that because you both, that friend actually told, "Arey mama, let's go to this jungle and let's have beer." I'm just giving you. Beer is not allowed in that part. And he said, no, let's enjoy. Okay. You go to that place and police comes and catches you. And he runs away immediately. Will you talk to him?
Never.
He left it to you. And there is one enemy whom you thought, a cousin of yours, who's very close to, who's fought with you in something. You made some mistake or they made a mistake. You both fought. But that cousin comes and saves you. And if I tell, this is Mahabharata. This is exactly what happened. Arjuna, Bhima came and saved Duryodhana. This fellow ran away. Okay, Karna. Now, the concept which comes here is Shakuni after that Vanavasa. Duryodhana, I think these guys are very powerful.
Okay.
After they come back, either you give them the kingdom or don't go for Vara. These people have become very powerful.
Shakuni
suggested to Duryodhana saying, let's leave it here. I think we have done enough. But immediately uncle comes, Karna. Hey, why are you leaving? One day you give me, I'll finish off everybody.
I'll finish off Arjuna.
Yeah, finish off Arjuna is the most important.
Most important.
So when they go to Kurukshetra also, they were asked how much time you will take to finish off these people. Bhishma says around a month. Drona says, around 15 days. Karna says 1 day. It's like...
Overconfidence.
Not overconfidence. He doesn't know what it is. He thinks everything can be taken care by him. And with his people confidence only, Duryodhana goes into the war. And at that point of time, Bhishma says, what is this, Karna? Why you promised everything? And in fact, it is written in that Mahabharata critical verse. Show me one war you won against them. Karna gets very angry. You insulted me. I will not come to war. Okay. Same friend of yours. You still believed him. And you were going for a big fight. Gang and this one. That fellow says, నాకు ego hurt అయింది. నేను 10 days to fight. నువ్వు వెళ్ళరా మామ. If somebody comes and denies you at the biggest war of your life, you're fighting with Pandavas, and he says, I will not fight. Now you're talking about that friendship. I don't know what. But he went because of that.
It is his own decision to not.
He says, Bhishma insulted me. Until Bhishma is there on the battlefield, I will not come. And 10 days happens, Bhishma finally gives up. When he was on that arrow bed, Karna comes, because he took the charge now. He is in charge. Drona takes the charge. Karna comes into the battle now. Entering, he's very happy that I am going to kill Arjuna. So he comes to Bhishma morning every day, darshan. So he says, Bhishma, I am joining the battle now. He says, Karna, you know what you are. You've been told what you are. Can you please drop? Even now, Duryodhana can be convinced if you just drop. He says, just now I entered battle.
I have to prove myself.
I have no prove and all. I have to kill Arjuna.
Only one motto.
Only one motto here. I have to kill Arjuna. So that's how. No, so this is all we learned in Mahabharata. Right? Now you're talking about all things which you saw I explained in the story of Mahabharata. I'm not even talking about Vedas. Vedas is far away. In Mahabharata, you know what is friendship. You know what is mental wellness. You should know what you should do when somebody catches you, your friend runs away. You should also know your enemy is caught, can I help you because he's my cousin. You learn from there. You know that there are certain things when people come and tell you, you should listen. The same guy, Shakuni, who was the reason why they were on Vanavasa, he is coming and telling to Duryodhana, you should have heard. That is also learnt in Mahabharata. Now again, you need to know that war, when the war is happening, if somebody is saying no, a person like Krishna is saying, please go and fight. Please go and fight and kill him. Kill all of them. Why is Krishna telling at the Kurukshetra, not during, immediately after Draupadi Vastraparana? How emotions are carried. He still says, I have to wait until the 13 things happen. You made a mistake of putting bet of your wife. So you need to go through that repentance.
Okay.
Otherwise, Krishna, if he was very close friend of everybody, I can fight now only, no? You made a big mistake, go fight. No, he says, no, you have to go through 13 years. Then we will fight. Then only we will fight after negotiation. See, negotiation skills are there. Everything is embedded into a small thing called Mahabharata. Sorry to say small thing. When I say small thing, don't mind it that way.
When compared to Vedas.
When compared to Vedas, it's like very, very, miniature. But this miniature is like Brahmandam when compared to our life.
Very true.
So if you can read the miniature which is Brahmandam, we don't have to go to Vedas. I would say...
we feel whatever is happening in our life is the biggest suffering.
And that's exactly what is told in Mahabharata. There's nothing which is happening outside which is not in Mahabharata. And there's nothing which is out there which is not there in Mahabharata. Whatever is there in Mahabharata is always there in the outside.
Relatable, highly relatable.
Yeah. So you'll always have those people. And Mahabharata, why I said Ramayanas are better, you have more characters. Extremely great characters like Satyaki, like, Jarasandha, Rukmi, Shishupala. Great learning from Shishupala. You've been forgiven 100 times. You're given a chance. Would you do the 101st time? You'll be killed. So don't ask me at 101st time, why am I getting killed? Why am I not being promoted? How many mistakes you did? 100 mistakes I did, but you should promote. Because you are a Shishupala then. You will be sacked. Don't go and ask why I am not being promoted when you have done 100 mistakes. That's again we can learn from Shishupala. A small character like Shishupala, I would say, compared to thousands of characters we have. Bhishma you can learn extremely good. So a thing like Bhagavad Gita, which is again a small part of Mahabharata, is becoming like a big thing. So imagine Vedas. Vedas are like PhD. I would say you should have eligibility to read them. That's why it is told not everybody should read Vedas. It's like seeing a YouTube video of making an Apple iPhone and then you making an Apple iPhone.
So, question from one of my audience. So, does God individually guide a devotee? లేదా మనం చేసే ప్రేయర్స్ అన్ని దేవుడు వింటాడా? ఆర్ జస్ట్ సెల్ఫ్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ కోసం ఎమోషన్ కోసం మనం అట్లా ఫీల్ అవ్వాలంతేనా? ఇస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద క్వశ్చన్. యా.
So, have you watched the movie Interstellar?
Yeah.
అర్థం కాక మళ్ళీ చూసాం.
So, I love that person a lot. Right? When you look at the director, he is completely based on Sanatan Dharma concepts chala untai.
Okay.
So, Interstellar when you saw, I know most of the people didn't understand. I also didn't understand first 3. I watched it around 15 times, at least 10 times in theatre. Re-release kuda malli elli chusanu. So, if you quickly answer, there is one end lo, he is actually giving him his quotes. He only gives his own quote to himself. Right now, who answered their prayers? He himself. From a third dimension or a fourth dimension or whatever.
Correct.
Right? So, this whole concept of a God listening comes when you make God as human.
Okay.
When you make God as a human with a human body, oka tala, mahaite manaku rendu chetlune kabatti God kabatti we gave 4 hands to him, her. Right? 6 hands, అమ్మవారు కాబట్టి కొంచెం ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి. దెన్ లెగ్స్ ఇచ్చేసాము. ఇలా ఉంటారు దేవుడు అని మనకి ఇందాక మీకు చెప్పినట్టుగా ఇట్ కేమ్. రైట్? సో వెన్ యూ మేక్ గాడ్ as human, then you start asking all these questions, whether they are eating naivedya, right? Whether they are listening to our prayers, or will they punish, will they test me? God is testing me. So why? Because you are thinking a God is sitting on a judge chair like this. ఇవాళ హరి అకౌంట్ ఓపెన్ చేయండి. ఓకే, ఐ థింక్ టుడే హీస్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ, కెన్ యూ గివ్ సమ్ సాడ్నెస్ టు హిమ్? Oh, he's praying, she's praying, okay, let's stop the reduction of the... No, sorry, he doesn't have that much work, or he doesn't do that work. Whenever I say he, I get worried because people say, are you misogynist? ఏదో కొత్త వర్డ్ బాగా నేర్చుకున్నాను నేను, అంతేనా? When it is like
Gender
very
bias.
only male perspective,
Gender bias.
gender bias. Exactly, because I cannot say them as human being. I can't say he or she, only to make you understand. That's LKG. So మీరు పిల్లలకి, ఐఎమ్ ష్యూర్ యూ హ్యావ్ లెర్న్డ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ఫోర్స్, బట్ వెన్ యూఆర్ టీచింగ్ యువర్ 4-year kid, you teach force as something else. When you teach your 12-year-old kid, you talk about F is equal to ma, mass into acceleration. When they go to engineering, when you learn force is equal to integral of full calculation. Imagine that integral thing which you talk to your kid, 4 years kid. What they will say? Anna, Nana, what is this? Why are you telling all these things? To get that, they made them into humans.
Wow.
Otherwise, they are not human beings. They are not even beings to an extent. They are divine celestial, or beings, or whatever we can call it. English again is a restricted language to me. So those are not people. Those are not human like you and me watching and testing. ఇవాళ మర్డర్ చేయాలి ఒకరిని యాక్సిడెంట్ చేయాలి. దే ఆర్ నాట్ జడ్జింగ్ యూ అండ్ నోబడి ఈస్ జడ్జింగ్ యూ. ఇట్ ఈస్ యూ హూ ఆర్ యాక్చువల్లీ డూయింగ్ ఇట్. When I say you, it is not Hari, Harshini or Pawan. Now Pawan has to do Mahagathe is not Pawan Valluri has decided. The one who is born as Pawan Valluri has decided that 35 years this fellow will not talk anything about Dharma. He told.
You mean that soul?
That what, if we can call that as soul, I call it as a prana.
Prana.
The one which is born as me, which will be born as somebody else the minute this body is getting finished. So that is moving around. You might say, I don't believe that, I can't see that. Okay, excellent. We don't believe the air and JP, if we stop breathing, we know what happens. Then you will see the God. Right? So the prana which has born has got this clear idea what to do. And that will help you. The prayers are to that prana to wake up.
Okay.
So the prana might be sleeping. So advantage of the prana coming here is you forget your past lives and all. Prana knows why it came. It keeps on trying to wake up and get you things. But this prana, this particular
Physical
thing which
body.
is the
Correct.
Running karma will not allow you to do the prarabdha.
Okay.
They both fight.
Okay.
I want to die now is what I came with the prarabdha of, let's say, 10 years. And you get somebody got fever. You put doctor, ventilator and all. You don't understand how can a kid die. It's impossible to understand why a kid dies at 10 years.
Yeah, that is one more question from my audience. If వాళ్ళకి అంటే ఏదైనా కర్మ వల్లనే వాళ్ళకి అలా అయిందా, లేకపోతే వాళ్ళ పేరెంట్స్ చేసిన కర్మ వల్ల ఆ బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయడానికి ఇలా జరిగిందా, ఆర్ ఒకవేళ ఇఫ్ దట్ ఈస్ ట్రూ దెన్ why shouldn't a kid given a chance actually itla anta. So basically that prana is deciding what to
So
do.
this is exactly what I was reading one of the Instagram thing, that by stopping it you are actually imbalancing their karma.
Okay.
That prana wanted to enjoy only 10 years of life. After that there might be a Gandharva. You never know, you might be stopping a Gandharva to become a Gandharva because you wanted your own emotion. Sounds very bad and ridiculous when I say this. When somebody goes away from your life and you say, ayana dan kosam elladu ani cheppi, but that is how the reality is. You exactly watch Interstellar movie, it says don't go, but he only gives that don't go, and he also gives that coordinates. So there is somebody who is me who wants to become like this. So understand that and accept it. But at the same time, you need to develop more than what you have got in your 84 lakh janma. That is what your role is. That is what dharma is. But if you say that, okay, this is karma, I already have decided what to do, let me sit here, it will not work. That is what Bhagavad Gita says. I have already killed all these people. Just stand there and enjoy the fame. That's exactly written in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, I have already killed them.
Done.
It's already done. But if you don't go and stand, I don't have a choice. It will not happen.
Okay.
So don't say that it is already done. So it will not be done until you are present.
Correct.
Okay.
So your duty is to be present, do work, whatever you came here for. But can't answer why it happened because you don't know which janma it worked for, which janma you wanted to. Like my father died when I was 8. Probably my prana said, I have to live without a father. మనం చాలాసార్లు అనుకుంటారు చాలామంది, బాయ్ నాన్న కొడుతున్నాడు, చంపేస్తున్నాడు రా బాబు, ఈజ్ లైక్ టూ మచ్, నాన్న లేకపోతే బాగుండు. అది ఇప్పుడు పడ్డది కదా, యూ హ్యావ్ దట్ సీడ్, యూ విల్ బి బార్న్ విత్ father dying soon, then you will experience it. I want that experience. Imagine if that is stopped by whatever is done, then my prana will again be born as somebody whose father will die. It will continue until that experience is finished.
Wow.
So you are stopping something. That doesn't mean you don't help. Again, exactly what I was telling about handkerchief. When you have an emotion, if you have somebody seeing dying, don't say, in a prarabdham, I should not stop. That is not what is told in Dharma.
Yeah.
You do whatever you need to
you have
do
to
to help them. After that it happens out, then you give to Prarabdha. Like Rama tells this beautiful in Ramayana. When last time when I told this in one of the podcasts, they said, Rama, my friend, Rama, no, Sri Rama analada. Naaku Jagadavi Ramudu, Kalyana Ramudu. I am the most loving character, Maryada Ramana. But when I say it's mine, I say my wife, I don't say Srimati Sandhya, I say Sandhya. Right? So I have that freedom with my own God. I would say, I will not say Sriman Shiva, I will say Shiva. Shiva is me. That's what I keep telling people, make fun of Antundan. So coming back to this particular concept where you need to help, is for that moment you need to help. So what did Rama say in Ramayana? Lakshmana comes and says, what is this, Anna? Nannu anavasaranga akkada haiga padukoni unte palace lo, you called me to forest and all, now we are this. We don't have a Raja thing, don't have jewelries and all. మా పరుపు కూడా లేదు పెద్దగా పడుకోవడానికి. ఐఎమ్ ఫేసింగ్ వెరీ డిఫికల్టీస్. వాట్ నాన్సెన్స్ ఇస్ దిస్? లెట్స్ గో అండ్ ఫైట్ ఎ వార్ విత్ అవర్ ఫాదర్. ఇట్ ఈస్ అలౌడ్ ఇన్ ధర్మ. ఇఫ్ యూ థింక్ ద కింగ్డమ్ నీడ్స్ ద కింగ్ టు బి రీప్లేస్డ్ బై ఎనీబడి, యూ క్యాన్ డూ. బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అలౌడ్ ఇన్ ధర్మ. నువ్వు ధర్మాత్ముడు కదా, లెట్స్ గో ఫైట్. హీ సేస్, టిల్ మార్నింగ్ ఐ వాజ్ సపోజ్ టు బి ద కింగ్. మై మామ్ ఇస్ కైకేయి, వాజ్ లవింగ్లీ టెల్లింగ్ మీ ఇన్ ద ఈవినింగ్, నిన్ను చూస్తే చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది, ఐ వుడ్ బి వెరీ హ్యాపీ when I see you. And now suddenly she says, I want him to go to forest. This is unexplainable. That is the Prarabdha. So if it is unexplainable, it is Prarabdha. Leave it to Prarabdha. But till that time, you need to do your work.
Yeah.
So if somebody is dying in an accident, don't say like this, I think leave it, no, we should not stop like this. No, it might be their Prarabdha that wanted to be rescued.
మన కంట్రోల్ ని దాటి ఉంటే దట్ ఈస్
exactly. When you can't, even if you rescue that person dies, leave it to Prarabdha.
యూ కెన్ సే దట్ యాజ్ డెస్టినీ.
No, Prarabdha. Okay. Destiny, yeah, it's almost a good word to say, but Prarabdha is what you wanted to do in this life.
Okay.
So individual life is Prarabdha. All lives together is called Sanchita. I'm probably giving you more concepts.
Okay.
But Sanchita Karma is your bank deposit. Prarabdha Karma is your bank account.
Okay.
This bank account, this life. Pawan Madhuri's bank account is Prarabdha. But you will have Sankalpa, which can change this life.
Okay.
Which can say, I have Sankalpa to become a dharmic person.
Whatever, even your
Prarabdha Karma says you are like Tagubotu, Tirugubotu, waste fellow, drunkard, and not even doing any job. Things can change with Sankalpa and you can become a CEO of a company. That is the balam of Sankalpa.
Means you can say the karmas.
No, Sankalpa is your duty which you've taken upon you, the thought process, and it needs 3 Shaktis to do that. Again, people think Sankalpa is law of attraction or simple called manifestation, people call it. No, it is not. Sankalpa is manifestation, which is Iccha Shakti, we call it, plus Kriya Shakti, which means you need to do on it. And then Jnana Shakti, which means you need to have the knowledge to do it. Just because I want to become a CEO, but I'm drunkard, drinking and everything, I study, and you cannot become CEO. So you need to have the knowledge of to become CEO. You need to work for that. And you also need to have Sankalpa. There are many people who have knowledge, who have the karma, but they don't have that manifestation. They feel, manam em chestam. I'm just this, small. That is also wrong. You need to have your Sankalpa. You need to have your Kriya Shakti. You need to have your Iccha Shakti and the Jnana Shakti. 3 together, then only the Sankalpam will change the Prarabdha.
Beautiful.
Too much of concepts?
No, it's good. So, మీరు పురాణాస్ అన్నీ చెప్పినప్పుడు కూడా చాలా మట్టుకు అంటే వాట్ వీ నో అంటే ఆ ఒరిజినల్ అవేమి మేము చదవాల సీరియల్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఆర్ కొన్ని ప్రవచనాలు ఆర్ దట్ ఈస్ హౌ వీ హ్యావ్ బీన్ లెర్నింగ్. నాట్ జస్ట్ మీ, మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ ఆర్ లెర్నింగ్. సో డెఫినెట్లీ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు జాయిన్ మహాగతి అని మాత్రం నాకు అర్థమైంది. బికాస్ మొత్తం ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ మీద ఉన్న ఇంప్రెషన్, వాట్ యు ఆర్ లెర్నింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్ చేంజింగ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ దే ఆర్ షోయింగ్. సో కమింగ్ టు మహాగతే, సో వాట్ డూ యూ వాంట్ మై ఆడియన్స్ టు నో? ఐ మీన్ మెయిన్ మహాగతే అంటే అసలు ఏం చెప్తారు?
So Gate Mahagathe, we call the path, the greatest path is Mahagathe, which is the path.
Okay.
So this is where you can travel along in a path where you will understand Dharma together with lot of your Dharma bandhus under the guidance of Venerable Mahamuni Srita Mahagatha. So with the lineage we get authenticity, with the kind of wisdom he has, with the enlightenment and the relationship with what we have with him, the kind of wisdom we are getting is innumerable. So our Mahagathe's duty as a path, as an institution, is to get that wisdom passed to multiple people.
Beautiful.
Right? So if you want an authentic and guided by a living guru, Mahagathe is the one.
Okay.
Because you will learn it in a very contemporary way in which it suits you. So we do have a Bala Chetana which we're talking about how to teach it to kids. We can't teach like what we are talking.
Yeah.
Why boring? We can't even teach like this to Gen Z people.
True.
So there is Yuva Chetana, which we talk about where we are talking to them in their own language. Like they have a project called Interstellar.
Wow.
And do this project and learn what is Sanatan Dharma. They watch a movie called Bro, Pawan Kalyan movie.
Okay.
What is Sanatan Dharma in that?
Okay.
And there is one movie which we made a project on called Kida Kola. It's a very simple, very comical movie. Tarun Bhaskar sir super hit it. But in the end, he adds a lot of Vedanta in it. And I asked people to do a project. They did a beautiful project, which we showed it to him back.
Oh.
He was very happy.
Wow.
Through somebody else. We couldn't meet him. But from a movie like Kida Kola, we wanted to teach Sanatan Dharma. And it's beautiful. So that's how our Yuva Chetana Bandhus do it. And we're going to start a new batch. So probably anybody can enroll across the world. It's online and offline.
Is it going to be very soon? No?
Yeah, it's going to be soon. Registrations can be watched in our Mahagathe channel. And they can subscribe anywhere from the world. It's online. It's not very longer period. Weekly once to twice in a month. Depends on different.
Okay. So,
That is Yuva Chetana part. And then we also have lot of charitable activities.
okay.
Because what Gurudev clearly says is, without dana, there is no dharma. Both of them go together.
Wow.
Right? Dana is part of dharma. And it is not, and very clearly told in Bhagavad Gita too, is there are different types of dana. There is tamasic dana, there is rajasic dana, there is sattvic dana.
Okay.
So rajasic dana, tamasic dana is, I want to give you, but I want it. I don't know whether you deserve it or not. I don't care. It's my pride to give you. I throw you some money and go. That is tamasic dana. Rajasic dana is to show off. Exactly. To show off comes in rajasic.
Okay.
Tamasic doesn't even know what you're doing. You're throwing like 10 lakh rupees where I don't know where it is gone.
Okay.
Those is tamasic. Rajasic is that. Show off first, and second, I need a return.
Okay.
I give you 10 lakhs, Venkateswara Swami, give me 1 crore. No? That is rajasic dana. So you are dropping a hundi with an expectation back that I need help. That is rajasic dana, still allowed to an extent. Sattvic dana is I don't need anything. I am doing it for the duty of it. I am doing it for the society greatness. That is Sattvic dana.
Grace.
So we believe in Sattvic dana totally. So we support certain orphanages, certain old age homes, and more importantly, we take care of health of a lot of people, old people, even mental health and all stuff. We do it, and then more importantly, education. So we sponsor teachers.
Oh, wow.
So kids, we can sponsor n number of kids. They are continuously increasing. What we realize is we need more teachers. If they are paid more, they'll teach more better. So handle the source.
Correct.
So we sponsor teachers' salaries, and that helps a lot because the school was not able to get external teachers because they were suffering with the less number of people. So we said, let us support it. And we've been doing that, and we get great feedback from those teachers, God's grace.
Wow.
So that is what charity part of it. But we do have Bala Chetana, we have Yuva Chetana, we have this. And the most important, the blessings of Dhyanodaya, we call it. It's a meditation program. So we have the smaller version of it where we have our trainers teaching meditation, very, very yogic and a Vedic way nunchi ochindi. It's called Dhyanodaya. That's a program which we call it. And we do a program called Dhyan Bari, and we teach Dhyan Bari on that. And once your second level, third level happens. Third level is when Gurudev comes and initiates the people.
Meditation. Oh, nice.
So you have to go through 2 levels. The first level is the Dhyanodaya. Second level, there will be second level
It's
of
like a
Dhyana.
basic meditation.
Basic meditation it will be, and it will have asanas also.
Okay.
So it will be physical as well as meditation together. It's a small,
Set of,
guidelines. Once you do that, then you will be initiated by Gurudev at third level.
Wow.
That's what we do in Mahagathe. But more important, our motto is to create a caring and compassionate environment, accepting the continuity of existence.
Beautiful.
So we don't believe anything is wrong. We believe everything is Shiva. There can never be anything without Shiva. It's all about...
శివుడు ఆజ్ఞ లేనిదే.
Exactly. So everything is Shiva. So what we want to take care of that is to tell the most unknown things in a very authentic way.
Nice.
And more importantly, how can they use it?
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ. అండ్ దట్ టు దిస్ కరెంట్ జనరేషన్ మనం ధర్మ, స్పిరిచువాలిటీ ఎవరికైతే నిజంగా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉండి వచ్చేవాళ్ళు యాక్చువల్లీ పెరిగారు. బట్ అలా కాకుండా మిగతా వాళ్ళు కూడా జస్ట్ బీయింగ్ ఇన్ ద పాత్ తెలియకపోయినా కూడా.
Yes.
సో ఐ థింక్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ద జాబ్.
God's grace.
So beautiful. Yeah. We have seen some videos like where you have done a Shivaratri program in VVIT. We were like, oh my God, పిల్లలందరూ మంచి
Oh, that was a
మంచి
brilliant.
దారిలోకి వచ్చారు అన్న ఫీల్ వచ్చింది. ఒక హోప్ వచ్చింది దట్ అంటే అందరూ కారణ జన్ములే ఇంకా అనిపించింది.
So it was brilliant. Thanks to the management of VVIT.
Beautiful.
We are really, really blessed for them to accept to do this Shivaratri program. They used to do it, like Mahashivratri, they used to do it, but they said an institution doing it was first time. They welcomed us. They gave the infrastructure, they gave the time, they ensured everybody joins. And the best part is, Chairman Garu sat with us for the whole Jagarana.
Wow.
Wow.
And I was literally in tears when I saw that, because he participated along with all the kids.
All of them. Yeah.
It's so beautiful. When you see that, why will not somebody follow Sanatan Dharma? Tell me.
Very true.
When you see a chairman garu who's so busy, who's so big, sitting in next to me, then why not me? Nenendra and a feeling vastadi. So I think that's a brilliant lesson you can teach to your kids, saying, you stay. You don't ask them to stay in Mahashivratri. I'm going to Mahashivratri. Jagarana is my job. You sleep. Second, third Mahashivratri, they'll ask, Mama, can
We'll
I
also
join?
come. Yeah.
What are you doing for whole
The
one
chairman
night?
is sitting, then students.
Why not? That's how you act. You don't order people to sit. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
He said, I'll sit. And if he's sitting, then I'll come. So that's how what we want to create. We want to create institutions where they want dharma to be taken care of. So we would like to create universities. We would like to create hospitals
Wow.
where dharma is followed.
Wow.
That's the bigger vision Gurudev have. To start with, we wanted people to follow us and understand what it is. But obviously, our bigger vision is to create hospitals, create universities, to take dharma to the next 200 years, 300 years. And then after that, I don't have a choice.
When I met you the other day, మొత్తం స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ ద వే దే ఆర్ ఎంజాయింగ్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఇట్లా దంషరాట్స్ ఆడుతూ మన సనాతన ధర్మ, అండ్ దే వర్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్స్, హౌ ఇట్స్ బెనిఫిటింగ్ దేర్ ఎవ్రీడే లైఫ్స్. అవన్నీ చూస్తుంటే అంటే ఒక పేరెంటింగ్ లానే ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ మచ్ నీడెడ్ టు ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఇన్ ద వరల్డ్ అండ్ టు ఆల్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్, ఈవెన్ ఇన్ ఇండియా అయినా యుఎస్ అయినా, ఎవ్రీబడి ఈస్ డీలింగ్ విత్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రెస్ దీస్ డేస్. So I think everybody has to consider joining Mahagathe for themselves. And yeah, it was very nice meeting you.
Thank you. Thank you for talking to us.
Yeah.
And we also thank you a lot, because it's not easy for you to, take an institution way. Like you might say, okay, that's one of the thing which is happening, but to come here all the way and take an interview, we are so blessed.
We are literally very much impressed when we met you guys the other day. Gen Z people వాళ్ళంతా ఎటు దారి తప్పకుండా భలే ప్రాపర్ ట్రాక్లో అందట్టు ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తూ చేయడం, ఇట్స్ వెరీ నైస్, ఇట్స్ వెరీ బ్యూటిఫుల్. అండ్ ముందు ఆథెంటిసిటీ అన్నీ పిచ్చి పిచ్చిగా వస్తున్న మన పురాణాస్ అన్నీ కూడా ఒక ప్రాపర్ కరెక్ట్వి నేర్పించడం. I think we will also join.
Thank you very much. God's grace.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Shamata.
Shamata.